Hello, Facebook Live. So excited to check in with you all this morning. It's a beautiful day here in Colorado, and I am just blown away by the interest in people with me posting about coaching for free. And a lot of people are saying, wow, is this truly for free? What's the catch? And I'm like, absolutely. If anybody doesn't know me, you need to know that I have a big heart. I love helping people more than anything. And I feel like God put us on this planet to be of service. So that's where I'm at. I have started on my journey with keto about 5 months ago, and I've lost about 41 pounds. And it's been quite a journey, as I call it, and it's a continuing journey, right? So let me tell you a little bit about my story. So for me, I went back to college as an older student a few years ago. Really proud of it. I actually graduated second time round as a web developer, and then I went and got a corporate job, which was pretty exciting. And I basically was helping code programs, apps, websites, web designer, that kind of thing. I had a lot of fun with it, but it was also really stressful. And what I found is that I went from doing lots of different businesses, because I am a serial entrepreneur, to sitting behind a computer desk in a corporate position was really culture shock for me. And I found myself in front of a computer screen for like 8 to 10 hours a day plus commuting time, and I gained more weight than I'd ever gained in my whole life. And the person who stared back at me in the mirror, I was like, who is that? I mean, you could see it in your face, you could see it in your arms, you could see it in your belly. We all had that muffin top. And I was like, I don't want this anymore. I want to get in shape. I want to get in the best shape of my life. And so I saw a picture of my girlfriend Barb and called her up, and I was like, what are you doing? And she says, well, I'm doing this thing called keto, or a ketogenic lifestyle. And I'm like, well, tell me more. What is it? And she goes, well, it's this thing where you get off sugar and you stop eating carbs. And I'm like, okay, you could stop right there. I'm good. I found that completely scary. And if any of you are watching, put a 1 on the phone here if you're agreeing with me that it's actually a really scary prospect to think about going without carbs. Like, for me, it was my stress eating was ice cream, cookies, candy. It's funny, I've been thinking about it recently. I probably was trained that way by my Nana. When I was a little girl, I'd go visit her. She lived in Westwoods, California, and she would put in little jars throughout the house, and she would hide candy. And as a little girl, I would go around the house looking for the candy and opening the jar. And I was thinking about this recently. That was such a fun memory for me. But subtly, she taught me how to look for candy, and that I was always hunting for the candy. And I literally always been into the whatever it was, candy and things like that. So the sweets. And so my friend Barb says, well, could you do it for 30 days? And I'm like, well, yeah, I could do anything for 30 days. I just graduated college, for gosh darn it. And that was pretty much hell for 4 years. So yeah, I can do it. And what I found is I've heard from so many people. I've coached over 100 people in the last few months, and it's just been the pure joy. I went from coding in a cubicle, not talking to anybody, to making an influence on people's lives. And it couldn't bring me more joy than, talking to you all and helping people. And just, that's all I want to tell you is that what I found with my keto journey is that it really is a keto journey. I tell people, it's like some people are just like, yep, I got it, no worries. And I'm like, most people, and what it showed when I posted yesterday and got hundreds of people saying they wanted help, they want a meal plan, they want lots of things, you know, and I want to hear from you. I really want to hear what is it that you're needing. So what I've done is I've posted, when this thing is done, or I don't know if it actually posted already, please go to easyketosuccess.com. I want to hear from you. What is your biggest goal and what is your biggest roadblock? Because I want to help people on another level. And everybody's got different things that they're struggling with, and I want to share you my tools, what's working for me. I want to, you know, show you what you can do to make, you know, your clothes fall off with keto as well, and get a story of losing 41 pounds in, you know, not a long period of time. And, you know, I look back in the mirror and I actually like what I see. And so I am excited to share with you some of my tricks, some of my tools over the course of the month. I'm going to do this once a week, so we'll do it again next Friday. And then this week, for those of you that go on the easyketosuccess.com website and fill out the form, I will send you a week's worth of meals, and you know, whatever feedback you can give me about those meals, and we'll, you know, I'm happy to work with you on getting it the way that it's going to help you the most. So share with me what your roadblocks are. Share with me what your goals are, so that I can help meet you where you're at. And then on these calls, I'm going to talk about what are the tools that I'm using. And I am using a program with the keto, and you know, for me, that's been like the best. I have something that I use that gets me into ketosis within a number of days. It curbs my keto flu. If you guys don't know what that is, you know, it's nothing big. We'll talk about it over the next few weeks, but it's just something where you just don't feel right. It's different for every person. I can't tell you exactly what it is for those of you that haven't started. It's not going to kill you, but it's not pleasant. And then along with that, so my story goes that after talking to Barb, I started on the program and I started losing weight right away. And it's just the most exciting thing to be able to have control over your body and what you put in your mouth. And I am now at my goal weight. And so I'm on maintenance keto, and I could do a whole series on what does that look like? What is maintenance keto? And I'm reintroducing some of these different foods, and I thought I've been really strict keto girl. I just thought I should have a license plate that says strict keto girl, under 20 carbs a day. And so, and some of you, I promised that I would explain some of this, so I will. Just bear with me. But basically, is reintroducing some of these carbs has been interesting, because doing the keto and the program that I'm doing has also leveled my hormones, so I'm feeling better than ever. I am like, that's my newest addiction, is having energy through the roof, feeling good, looking good, and you know, ready to date and things like that. So anyway, so those of you who are brand new with keto, what I wanted to share with you is that you want to stay under 20 carbs a day. And, you know, I learned this amazing trick recently, where you can go, if you have an iPhone, I actually have an Android, but if you have an iPhone, what you want to do is just talk into it. I think it's called Siri or something, and just say, how many carbs in an apple? And you would be shocked to say that one apple has 20 carbs. So be careful what you're eating. There's a lot of hidden carbs and things. There's a lot of hidden sugars. A banana, I heard, has 6 carbs. And so you want to stay, the ratios that you want to stay with is 75% fat for every meal, 20% protein, and 5% carbs. And 5% is that 20 carbs a day, which is not a lot. So if that's helpful to you, you know, again, I can coach you. Please private message me on this thing, or go to that easyketosuccess.com, fill out the form, and that way I'll know that you want to get the meal plan. I'll send it to you, and then I can gather all the comments and help make these these lives more, because I've got ideas, but you guys might have different issues. And, what do you do in a plateau? I mean, I have ideas on how to get through that, because I plateaued for a month in our keto journey. Nothing's ever perfect, right? And so, and then, let's see. So, I am so excited to help you. I want you to know that you're not alone. I think that from the things that I read with a lot of people on these keto sites is that many of us don't cook. We have young children. I personally have grandchildren, so I don't really have that issue right now. But it's a lot. It's like you have a family, and maybe you're cooking for yourself, and you're cooking for your family and your kids. And we all know that kids don't necessarily want to eat the same things that we do. So I get that the journey can be challenging. And so I want you to know you're not alone. I have a Facebook group page, and I'm happy to add you. It's called Keto Success. So if you guys don't know where it is, you want to be added, or if you can look it up, I've been adding people left and right since yesterday. So that I post recipes all the time. I just talked to an amazing man this morning, Tom Rand. I'm so excited to meet with you. And he's got 100 pounds to lose. And it's just so exciting. And he's a chef. And we're going to be doing some Facebook Lives on how do you actually take a meal and adjust it to be keto. And we could talk about that. I don't want to do too much in this particular call, but there's so much material that we can cover in the next 3 weeks. So, and then, basically, I wanted you to know there's support. I have a couple other groups that I can add people to if you wanted. And then just to recap, this is a free coaching scenario. Hi Bernadette, you have 100 pounds to lose. I get it. I had 41. I thought it was absolutely the most uphill battle I could ever do. And I haven't really had a lot of problems with my weight over the years. It just, after turning 50, it just got a little bit more challenging. And then with my corporate job, it was even harder after that. So it creeps up on you. And I heard somebody this morning say that they felt responsible for all the weight. And I'm like, well, part of it is our food system, people. And, and I'm one of these people who are really into healthy, organic, let's food heal us rather than medicines. And medicines have their place and everything, but if we could go to a different way of living, why not try that, So I want to end with a saying by Henry Ford, and it says here, one of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his greatest surprises, is to find that he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. And that's what I want to just empower you all with, that we can do this, and we can do it together a lot easier than we can separately. So let's be a support to each other. Love you all, and we'll be sharing this on the Keto site. Talk to you later. Bye.